The reaction from the international community is alarming. Primate 7 even 6. All price in for Germany is 950 euros. Wow, man, I'm out. Tony Olivero sent me Instagram post, Europa, 950 euros. Price, rates, and shipping information has been updated, and the result is that the final item price for Europe will be 950 euros. Mattel Hispana continues unanswered questions regarding tag, sales, and price policy changes, which is hurting the European fans so much. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing. Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, man, this is this is kind of crazy. For those of you who don't know, New York Comic Con is happening right now, and as we speak, a lot of amazing reveals are happening over there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, both on NECA and Super 7 side. They've got some amazing reveals for McFarlane Toys, a lot of great stuff that's happening on DC, some amazing reveals, and of course, a closer look at the HasLab Ghost Rider project, which they sort of said that they're going to show all the tiers, but let's find out if that actually happens this weekend. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, guys. What we're here to talk about is what's going on with Eternia. It seems, much like I reported a few days ago, that the math which is going on at Mattel Creations seems to be a little bit off maybe here and there. But not only that, the actual campaign itself has taken a bit of a turn, maybe for the worse, maybe for the better. It really depends on where you live, actually. So there are some winners, and there are some, kind of sore, I guess, spots in terms of how much is going to cost depending on where you guys live. And I got to tell you, it's kind of shocking exactly the numbers that are going on. So let's do a little bit of math on our own and figure out exactly how much is it going to cost you if you decide to back this amazing new Eternia project? But guys, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Well guys, without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this and see exactly how much it's going to cost me if I decide to back this project, and whether or not I'm stupid for doing so. Let's have a look. Although New York Comic Con is happening right now, this came across my desk, and I think we really need to discuss this, guys, because a lot of people are freaking out by so many of the things that are happening right now about crowdsourced projects. It started with the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. Obviously, Ghost Rider has been a hot-button topic for a lot of fans. I've been covering this on and off, and the backers have seemed to be going up and down. It's been a bit of a seesaw kind of situation. And if we hit refresh on the page right now, scroll down, it is, oh my god, it is all the way down to 5,296 backers, and it just continues to decline. This has been an ongoing topic, and has brought up a lot of questions in terms of crowdsourcing, dream projects for properties like Marvel Legends, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and top of mind right now for many collectors is, of course, Mattel Creations' announcement of the Master of the Universe Origins Eternia set. Because a lot of people are looking at Eternia and saying, this at retail should not cost anything more than $200, maybe $250. And you know what? I am absolutely on board with that idea. Yes, if this ever went to retail, $200 to $300 would not be out of the realm. I think that's actually where a lot of people would feel comfortable about having a playset this size. But it's not going to retail. This is a crowdsourced project, and that's where a lot of people's hangups come. The fact that this is $550 plus $50 shipping. A lot of people are really saying, wow, what the heck is going on? Why is it so expensive? We're not just talking about a product which is being advertised for the North American audience. No, we are actually talking about a worldwide, global distribution concept for this. And that's where things really get dicey. As of yesterday, when people discovered that there was an FAQ, which was recently posted on the page for Eternia. If we click onto the Read More FAQ, it gives us a whole rundown as to some of the things that people can expect when crowdsourcing this particular project. Questions like, what is crowdsourcing? How does the campaign work? Which basically outlines that if they reach their goal of 5,000 pre-orders before the campaign ends on 11/19/2022, Master Universe Origins Playset will go into production and will be shipped to backers in spring of 2024, which is an estimation. right? When will you be charged? No worries, you won't actually be charged until the campaign reaches the minimum goal of 5,000 backers by 11/9/2022. The pre-order amount will show as pending on your credit card statement until that date. When the campaign succeeds, the payment will be processed. If it doesn't succeed, your pre-order will be canceled and the pending charge will disappear. So these are very important facts to consider. So guys, be ready for all that, if you are planning on supporting this project. But what really surprised people, and especially overseas backers, Master of the Universe Origins fans, was the breakdown on the shipping and overall costing estimates for worldwide distribution, including Canada. Guys, brace yourselves, because this is where things kind of took a turn, for the what the hell. Check it out, everybody. Yes, this shipping chart and costing estimations really has fans all over the world saying, what the heck is going on? Let's take a look at this, because there's a lot to take in here, guys. So, as far as value and as far as shipping and of course the cost of the unit itself, the United States wins. Price for Eternia is $550. There's only a $7 shipping fee and a shipping surcharge of $50. The total price being $607. Now, this is not talking about taxes, and that's something that we do have to take into account. So that 607 might increase, plus minus, but I think we can safely say that it's not going to go anywhere above $700 for anyone living in the United States. Now, Canada is the most shocking number here, at least visually, because Canada's price is $885 from $550. I've reported on this earlier, and I have said multiple times that something's going on with the exchange rates on Mattel Creations' website, and we're going to double check on that number. There's a $15 shipping fee as well as a $170 ship surcharge. Oh my God. That is a really high number for shipping, but it's not unheard of. I have actually seen that before, and we'll get into that very, very soon, putting the total price at $1,070. And then the rest of the world is pretty much on par. Spain, Italy, Germany, and France are all in the European Union, so they're all being charged the exact same price for Eternia. 740 euros is the price for Eternia, 10 euros for the shipping fee, 200 euros for the ship surcharge, bring each of those countries up to a total of 950 euros. Wow, that's crazy. The United Kingdom, 641 pounds is the price for Eternia, 9 pounds for shipping fee, 150 pounds for the ship surcharge. That's still very, very high, giving them a grand total of 800 pounds for the total price. Japan gets the short end of the stick here. Wow. When you really think about what the numbers are here, it's shocking. Japan is 96,000 yen, 1,500 yen shipping fee, 37,500 yen ship surcharge, giving them a total price of 135,000 yen. Oh my gosh. Having said that, this is the chart to go by. These are the numbers that we have to live with. So guys, this is definitely going to really make it difficult, very, very difficult to purchase Eternia going forward if you do not live in the United States. But for everyone who doesn't live in the United States, I'm not saying this bitterly. I'm actually very, very happy for everybody out there. Congratulations. You are able to pick up Eternia for only $607, possibly a little bit more with additional taxes within your state. But honestly, $607 for an Eternia playset, oh my God. That is crazy. You know how crazy it is? Let me explain to you just how crazy that actually is. Guys, a lot of people are forgetting that although this is the biggest playset proposed by Mattel Creations, the reality is an equally massive playset, maybe just a bit shy of what the footprint on this is, was offered not too long ago. Back in 2019, I ordered something from Super 7. There it is, the Master of the Universe Classics Snake Mountain playset. This is a 7-inch scale playset which was supposed to fit in with the Master of the Universe Classic figures to complement the Castle Grayskull, which was already released prior, many, many years before. And of course, this spearheaded by Super 7 who worked with the Four Horsemen to get this realized, and it was not an easy road to make. Multiple things went into actually getting this funded, but not only in the United States, Canada, all across the world, they managed to actually get 100% funding for this project, and it was not cheap. Let's tell you guys exactly how this goes. The starting price on this set was $600. That is actually, believe it or not, and let's just look at this one more time, that is $50 cheaper. Okay, guys, that's $50 cheaper than Eternia before shipping. Guys, this is not something we haven't seen before. We've seen this, okay? We have seen this. Super 7, to this day, is the most expensive collectible I have in my collection. There have been other projects which have come close, but this is the most expensive by far. Take a look, guys. Let's break this down. The subtotal was $600 US. The shipping was an additional $150 US, bringing the grand total to $750 US. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. I, of course, could not afford this at the time, so I took advantage of their payment plan with Partly, and it added an additional $30 on top for that privilege. Ouch! So my grand total, in fact, was $780 US to get this beast in my living room. Can you freaking believe that, everybody? This seems like a far departure from the proposed $607 that's being asked of Eternia. This is real time we're talking about here, guys. Yeah, guys, this is Snake Mountain. And yeah, back in 2019, I spent a fortune on this thing, like quite literally. It is massive. We just take a quick look at the footprint here. Like seriously, it's not exact, but it measures nearly 4 feet long. I'd say about 4.5 feet, like 3.5 feet maybe. It's absolutely massive. Just to give you an idea as to how big this is, these are 7-inch figures up here, obviously with the Master Universe Classics Edition. And there's a standard coffee cup. Like, seriously. I'm just trying to give you a sense of scale as to how big this thing really is. And you know what? We're talking a lot about the scale of Eternia. This is going to be a big one to try and match, I tell you. This is pretty big. But you know what? It said it was 4 feet by 3 feet, so honestly, they've already got a pretty good head start. Guys, this is definitely one of the bigger ticket items that I've spent. So guys, this is by far the most expensive playset I have ever purchased. As a matter of fact, it still will hold the record even after Eternia, because this thing is absolutely massive in its ticket price. So guys, if you're looking at price to value and what you believe is actually worth it, it really is up to you to make that decision. So yeah, that's pretty much on par. This is what I'm talking about. You know, I myself, and I'm not trying to flex here. Truthfully, I'm not trying to flex here. I am a lover of these action figures. I am a lover of these playsets. I am a collector, and I love these things. So the rightly so. The few items which I've been able to unpack are the biggest items, right? We have Snake Mountain over there. We have Unicron. I remember I was on the fence about it before when the announcement was made, but when I saw it in person, my jaw dropped. I had to have it. $574.99. It only says 10,000 plus backers because let's be honest, this failed. This is the first HasLab. This is the second HasLab that failed twice in a row, and they couldn't take the embarrassment, so they actually had to reboot it and actually give an additional 3 months. 3 months to try and back this thing, and they ever blow it out of the water. It was absolutely crazy. They won't tell you how many backers they actually have. I imagine there's well over 8,000 of these, probably in the 20,000s is what I'm actually thinking. If we go into my account, we can see the full totals. So here it is, Cybertron Unicron. Price was $574 originally. $574 was the total. Subtotal plus FedEx international shipping, $29.99. $683.63. Oh my God, everybody. That's absolutely crazy money when you think about it. Doing a quick conversion to Canadian. Wow. $939.72 to get Unicron in my collection. Guys, we're talking about big ticket items here. This is not something which, is news. This is something we've been doing, for a number of years now, easily since 2019 at the very least. So yeah, the shock and surprise that people are having is puzzling to me. People want these products. People are willing to get these products, and there's so many people out there who are putting down collectors who want to collect this. So much to the fact that they're starting to call them stupid for doing so. That is not right. We should not be doing that, everybody. That's not what we should be doing. No one should be calling anybody stupid for wanting something.
Transformers are big, especially Masterpiece Transformers, but there's just no denying the absolute biggest Transformer to date is, and it still does hold the record, everybody, it is the mighty Unicron. Oh my god. This is him in his robot form, but let me tell you, his planetary form literally and figuratively and actually literally dwarfs this one in terms of sheer volume. It's absolutely massive. And this guy came with a hefty price tag. But would I do it all over again? Absolutely, because I love this figure, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get him funded. And seriously, it really is up to you what you feel is valuable. And of course, if you love a franchise so much that you would back it, and it's a dream project of yours, why wouldn't you do it? Unicron here was my very first crowdsource project that I actually decided to fund early on. And I gotta tell you, I have no regrets. He's absolutely massive. Sure, he didn't come exactly the way he was advertised. There's some paint issues. There are some things which they didn't do 100% like they had advertised originally, but the final production, you cannot match this. The engineering alone on this, he is freaking incredible as a Transformer. I mean, if you think about Snake Mountain, it really is just a playset that just stands there and, houses your, action figures as a environment. This guy actually transforms and becomes a freaking planet. And would I do it all over again? Absolutely.
Just because you have a high-ticket item, and it's something that you really, really are looking forward to, you're not stupid for wanting it. The price might be something which some people don't see the value in. But you know what? In some people's eyes, in some collectors' eyes, that's a dream project they've always wanted all their entire life. Some people have collected the entire Masters of the Universe Classics collection, including the Filmation versions. That is tens of thousands of dollars. And are you going to call them stupid? No, those are collectors. They bought it at the price, which was the right price at the time. And now, those figures are nearly unobtainable. An actual Master of the Universe Classics figure is upwards of $130 in many cases. Some are selling in the low 80s, but still, at a very elevated cost compared to where they were before. If you were one of the lucky ones to actually pick up Castle Grayskull, which is which is a white whale of mine, a grail, if you will, and you wanted forever and a day to have an accompanying piece like Snake Mountain, to take it to bring it to that ultimate display shelf, were you stupid? Was I stupid to actually go and want that? I'm still missing Castle Grayskull, but I really wanted the Snake Mountain. I had it as a kid. This is the adult version. I had to have it. And you know what? At the time, even myself in my head, I was like, Jesus, you're paying $780 for this thing. What's wrong with you? Yes, I said that to myself multiple times. But at the end of the day, I had to have it. I really will refer to something that Mad Hatter, friend of the channel Mad Hatter, another wonderful YouTube channel, if you guys haven't done so already, definitely head over there, give him a like and a follow. Definitely, 100%, he said the right thing in one of his videos.
Some people think this is appropriately priced. Some people think this is overpriced. Guess what? Both of them are right. You are allowed to think both thoughts, okay? You can think that this is perfectly priced. Maybe you think that this is a steal, okay? That's okay. And maybe you think that this is the biggest ripoff of the year. That's okay too. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, just buy it or don't buy it.
He literally said, and I'm paraphrasing here, he said that you are not wrong. If you think this is super expensive and it's a waste of time, you're right. If you think that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread and it's something you absolutely must have in your collection, you're also right. You are not stupid to want to buy this thing. Okay? If it's within your means to buy it and you've always wanted Eternia, so that there is that to consider. And you know what? I'm not someone who collects for value. I just don't do that. But I have to, put things in perspective. $750 at the time seemed outrageous to me. $780 was even more. But I had to have Snake Mountain. It was a must-have for me. And it's absolutely my choice. I am not stupid. I am the opposite of that. I am very, very, very concerned with how much this damn thing cost. But I had to have it. So going out on a limb and telling people to not back these things because it's going to increase the value of the retail space and no one's going to be able to afford toys in the future. We're in the future. Toys are getting priced out regardless of if we want them or not. The average price of a Marvel Legends figure right now is in US dollars somewhere between $22 to $24 depending on where you buy it. Sometimes $26 US dollars, right? And in Canada it's even worse. Okay, we're Toys R Us right now. If anyone's seen any of my hunting videos, Toys R Us right now is asking for, brace yourselves,
$49.99, $36.99, $39.99, $44.99. My God, $44.99, $26.99, but $59.99. My God. $23.98, that's actually a really good price. And that's saying a lot. $89, man. Crazy.
$45 for a Marvel Legends figure. That is crazy. Right? And you know what? The writing is on the wall. The prices are just going to keep going up and up and up. Right? So, what does that mean for HasLab and for crowdsourced projects? I'm not really sure. But if we're going to just talk about straight retail, something which you can buy at an online retailer, an online store, let's go ahead and do that. One of the items which I was talking about early last year was something I really wanted in my collection, and it's another one of those huge high-ticket items, which in some people's cases just is unobtainable. I'm talking, of course, about the Carbonics Blitzway Voltron from Korea. This beast, my God, this beast is a whopping $699.99 at retail. Guys, this is something, the conversation has to be had here, right? What is it that people perceive as value, right? Do you perceive a piece of plastic, right, which has motorized parts, which has, an included figure if you back it early enough, a puppeteering snake, right? And of course is in celebration of 40 years of an incredible toy line, which is beloved, all over the world? Or is it a transforming 5-lion robot? It has die-cast parts. It's incredibly well painted. The articulation on this thing is through the roof, right? It comes with a host of accessories, for all the lines, a wonderful stand, and all the additional accessories. This, again, is wonderful value, right? And someone's going to look at this and say, Jesus, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And other people are going to say, my God, what the hell am I paying for here? $700 for a Voltron? Are you out of your freaking minds? And this is retail. Remember that, guys. This is retail. So, if this was Kickstarted tomorrow, if this was crowdsourced tomorrow, right? How the heck, what cost would it possibly be, right? How many units would they have to sell to actually get it down to $699.99? Guys, let's put this into perspective, okay? This is a crowdsourced project, and it's already being sold at $550. This is a retail product, and it's being sold at $699.99. And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I, along with Dex, my brother, have gone in on this, and we went ahead and bought it.
These lions, these 5 lions, are absolutely stunning. You can see them here laid out the way they are. Everything about this premium, the box alone, is, I think, at least 10% of the overall cost of this project. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just joking about that. Seriously, every single penny that you spend on this is probably going all to the engineering, as well as to the materials that were actually built into this. It's absolutely stunning. And of course, this has a huge price tag. Absolutely massive. $699. That is $100 more than Eternia. Let's just put that into perspective. This is a retail product. A retail product at $699. Eternia is a crowdsource project, meaning that there's going to be a hell of a lot less of them. And they are only putting that at $550 plus the $60. This was $699 before it even ships out the door. I get it. It's transformation. There's a lot of engineering involved. And of course, the materials. We're talking about die cast and plastic. Crazy. But in terms of what you perceive as value, in terms of what you want to purchase, that's up to you. And no one should tell you that you're stupid because you want something like this. Oh, yeah, by the way, just so that nobody gets this messed up, these are not mine. Like one of them is mine. Sorry, one of them is mine. All right, I share this with Dex. These lines here. This is ours. The big guy back there. This is my friend Daryl's. He lent this to me for the review when it first came out. So yeah, I do not own two of these, and one of them is mine, and that I share with Dex. The other one is my friend Daryl's. So they just happened to be here when I was doing this video. So I decided to put them in the shot together. I mean, that's actually what happened. I could not afford two of these guys. There's no freaking way.
Yes, we went ahead and bought Carbonics Blitzwave Voltron. But I'm not going to say that we bought it at full price. No, we waited. We waited as long as we possibly could. And I think our patience paid off because TF Source had a sale, I think it was like 2 months ago. And yeah, we got it at a discount of $100. We were super lucky, super lucky to be able to get this. It's $599.99 plus tax, and shipping it over here was interesting, but we managed to make it. So our total was only $647.99. Convert that to Canadian, it's still a whopping $890.62. These numbers, they shouldn't be surprising to anybody. They are the numbers we've been paying for multiple crowdsourced projects over and over again throughout the years, and this is not a surprise. And again, we're going to talk about the difference between retail and crowdsourced projects. This is a crowdsourced project at $550. This is a retail product at $699.99, right? And again, I waited all the way until that actually dropped to $599.99 to pull the trigger. Guys, this is a conversation which needs to be had. And short of sounding accusatory or anything along those lines, I don't want to make this sound like a he said, she said, oh, it's, like you're wrong, we're wrong. No, nobody's wrong. I really want to be very clear about this. Nobody is wrong. No one is wrong to want something which is this expensive. No one is wrong to say this is absolutely atrocious, you shouldn't buy this. No one's wrong in saying that. Where I sort of have a problem with this is where people are calling each other stupid, or people are calling each other morons or idiots. And to the point now where people are starting to call each other shills for companies, right? That's taking it just a bit too far. No one should accuse anyone of having an opinion. You should not be scared. You should not be shamed. You should not worry about whether or not you want this product. This is a product which is being offered to the market. And if you, as an adult collector, are smart enough to be able to decide whether or not this is good value for you, bravo. If this is something you want, you're right. If this is something that's just way too out of your price range and you think it's stupid to buy it, you're also right. But no one should tell each other or accuse each other of being that stupid. That is your choice to make. And I sincerely hope that everyone who goes ahead and backs this thing enjoys it. Because this is the 40th anniversary of He-Man. There are a lot of fans out there. $550. I mean, I'm not going to say it's cheap. No, it's damn expensive. It is damn expensive. And I got to tell you, I'm on the fence. Because $550 today, compared to what it was when I bought Snake Mountain, there are a lot of factors involved. Groceries are more expensive. Gas is more expensive. You can't, and I said it a million times, guys, you can't take these things with you. You can't put clothes on your back. You can't, use toys to heat your home. You cannot use it to drive your car. Toys are collectibles, and they're a privilege that we're able to collect them. But that is exactly what it is. It is a privilege to be able to decide whether or not you want this. And it's not up to any of us at all, to say that anyone is stupid to want one of these things. We're just going all the way back to the playground again, guys, and telling each other that, oh, you like G.I. Joes? That's dumb. You should like Transformers. That's better. No. Well, I don't want to go back there. I want to like what I like. I want to collect what I like. And if I have the means and the availability to collect this, then I will. That is the decision you need to make, guys. Whether it's a transforming robot, which costs $700 US, or whether it's a $550 Six Flags location, it's up to you to make the decision. And you're not stupid for wanting this. So, guys, I really have to say that this whole situation has become more and more polarizing as the days go on. It really did have a lot to do with multiple factors in terms of the overall community's outlook on these continually increasing prices for different types of crowdsourced projects. And I think it really has a lot to do with what's been going on with the Ghost Rider project. You know, good or bad, it really has put into a spotlight as to what's been going on with multiple things surrounding the different companies that are involved in creating these, crowdsourced projects, and whether or not they are incredibly inflated or whether or not they're actually good value for money. There are multiple camps on all sides of the toy community. There are people who are absolutely jazzed about getting the opportunities to get these dream projects, and the idea that this is even possible in terms of like what's being offered. And then there's the other camp which is really staunch on not supporting this type of effort because it'll hurt retail. We'll never see these types of things that vehicles or playsets ever again in the retail space. And you know what? There's a lot of validity towards that. We've discussed that already. But there's also the idea that a lot of people out there are pushing the narrative, pushing one narrative or the other, whether it's for or against these types of projects. And now it's come down to a head where people are really being very, very critical upon each other's, opinions. And it's starting to spill over into, I hate to say it, a bit of a playground type of situation where, name calling and, accusing people of being, pro big box companies or pro big business, and not being able to see past the trees in a lot of ways. But you know what? In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, guys, I've always been the glass half full kind of guy. I really look at this as being an opportunity for people to decide. Everyone, especially because we are all adults here in this toy collecting world, we are old enough and wise enough. I do mean wise enough to be able to make up our own minds, guys. There should not be any sort of, question as to how much you are able to afford. And the real question is, do you want this? And you know what? There are multiple different people who have chimed in, but I really am defaulting. But I'm really going to go ahead and take a page out of Mad Hatter Reviews and really just agree with him when he says, you're both right. Yes, you are both right. You're right not to want to support this because it's way too freaking expensive, and you know what? It's not good value for money. You're right. You're also correct in saying that, I absolutely want this. It's something I've dreamed of for years, and I can't believe they've made this. And you know what? $550 is something which I can sort of scrounge together and make work because I really, really need this in my life. You're also right. Guys, this is something of a personal decision. This is something which you have to make your own mind up on. And don't let anybody, whether it be me or anybody else on YouTube, social media, or anywhere else in the world, tell you what you're supposed to do. Because you're not stupid for wanting something because you love it. Guys, I'm not going to tell you to like this video. It's so polarizing. I really don't know where this is going to go. I was torn trying to even think if I was going to make this video. But you know what? I just thought we needed that extra voice. We needed somebody else to take a look at the other side. Because there are just so many people right now. So many people just, saying This is not a good idea. This is really dumb. The price is astronomical. And I wanted to take a look at all the other projects which I have personally funded and spent a crap ton of money on, and just, sort of see that this is not something new. This has been around for a long time now. And you know what? We're all old enough to make up our own minds. Guys, if this was added value to you, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. Guys, this is a really small community. We're all toy lovers at heart. And everybody should just be able to get along. You guys are awesome. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, everybody. And as always, we have the power, everybody. We have the power. Keep proud.